You love them. You ship them. You swear they're totally in love in real life. But, babe, what if I told you that's none of your business? Welcome to The Truth of Boys Love, the only podcast that talks specifically about BL, or boys love. And you know why? Because not everything is as romantic as it looks on screen. I'm your host, Anastasia, and today we're going to talk about something that might sting a little: the way fans project fantasy onto real actors. Because being a fan is one thing, but confusing fiction with reality, that's a whole different genre. Before we're going to discuss about this topic, me and Aam, we want to say thank you to you guys for the feedback that you gave to us. We cannot believe that right now we reached 10,000 listeners monthly, and that's something that we never expected. I mean, all platforms, not just one okay for 10,000 listeners, but anyway, we are so glad anyway. We thought it's going to be only 3 people who will listen, which is me and Aam and his mum. So please do not forget to give us a star on Apple Podcast, or share, subscribe and comment on YouTube. Or if you listen to Spotify, you can also do the same with Apple Podcast and all podcast platforms that we available. Again, thank you so much. We appreciate it, and let's go back to the topic. I once heard from Anusorn, a BL creator, that sometimes actors feel trapped in the fantasy their fans create for them. They want to act, to perform, to grow in their careers. But instead, they're stuck pretending to date their co-star 24/7, just to keep the fans fed. It's romantic marketing, yes. But let's ask the real question. When did supporting a couple turn into owning their love lives? Let's get into it. 1. Shipping is not the problem. Until it is. Let me be clear. Shipping characters is part of fandom culture. It's creative. It's passionate. It's okay to say these 2 characters have insane chemistry. That's literally what acting is for. But what happens when we stop shipping characters and start shipping actors? And not just in theory, but in practice. We start stalking their real-life interactions, analysing eye contact at fan meetings, demanding joint live streams. Some fans even boycott shows or harass partners when the actors dare to date someone else. Yol, that's not fandom, that's parasocial obsession. 2. They're not your fantasy boyfriends. Actors in BL series are often marketed as your dream guy. They flirt, they tease, they do fan service. It's part of the gig. But that performance doesn't mean you get to police who they date. Accuse them of lying if they're not together. Or worse, threaten them if they break your imaginary illusion. These are real people with real lives, boundaries, and mental health. Just because someone played a romantic role doesn't mean they owe us a sequel in real life. 3. The industry is complicit too. Let's not lie. The BL industry knows what it's doing. They create couple brands. They give them matching outfits. They stage interviews to look like dates. Why? Because it sells. But here's the catch. Actors are often contractually obligated to act like a couple, even when they're not. It becomes a full-time performance, and some can't say no. It's manipulation in disguise. And guess what? That pressure often leads to burnout, anxiety, and even broken friendships. Because what happens when you're not allowed to be yourself, even off camera? 4th debate time. Is it ever okay to ship real people? Let's ask the hard question. Is it ever okay to ship real people? Some fans say yes. As long as it's harmless, I'm just having fun. Or they benefit from it too. But where's the line? When does support turn into possession? When does love turn into control? If your version of support means dictating how someone should act, post, or love, it's no longer support. It's control dressed as devotion. Let's be honest with ourselves. We love love. We love seeing chemistry. But we don't own these actors. They don't owe us anything off screen. Not their hearts, not their private life, not their identities. What we should support is their talent, their boundaries, and their right to just be human. Let's challenge the fandom to do better. Because the truth is, if you really love someone, you don't force them into a fantasy they didn't choose. Thank you so much again for 10,000 listeners. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, comment. I'll become a member on this channel. And if this episode made you think, cringe, or clutch your pearls, good. That's what we're here for.